Yo, what's going on everyone? Guiding Light here back with a quick Destiny 2 guide, and in this one I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get the prismatic key that is located inside of the divide. So in order to get started, you're going to want to go and fast travel into the impasse. Now what this is going to do is it's going to allow you guys to open a secret prismatic chest, and this prismatic chest will help you guys to get new fragments for your super that were not unlocked throughout the story. So there's a few fragments which can only be found within the Pale Heart free roam. I'm going to take you guys to the first one. Now, a lot of these are going to have a puzzle involved in it. Others are a little bit easier where you just have to clear out enemies to get the key, but this one's a little bit tougher. So in order to get started, we're going to come to the location where the Kavastov was, and you want to go all the way through. And once we get there, I'll show you guys what this prismatic chest looks like. Now, there's a good chance you've stumbled across them in other locations, but may or may not have been able to figure them out or figure out how to open them. Now, the reason why you want to open these is because it's going to give you the fragments, the rest of the fragments for your subclass, which you did not unlock during the story. And not only that, but you only have to do it on one character and it'll actually apply it to all three. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. Now, once you guys get into the impasse through the impasse into the divide, you're going to notice those ice crystals. Now, this is actually how you're going to go and unlock this first chest. These ice crystals are going to essentially give you the key to unlocking it. So you're going to find yourself in this room. There's actually quite a few different ice crystals. I'll take you guys to all the locations, show you exactly what needs to be done. But you're going to work your way through here. We're almost at the chest now. You can notice there's another one of those icebergs we're going to end up breaking later. So as you clear out the rest of these enemies and you get to the bridge, you're going to notice that there's this glowing prismatic chest here. It says requires divide prismatic key. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what needs to be done to get through this. Now it is a quite long of a process and it is a bit of a puzzle you have to solve. And I'll show you guys exactly what needs to be done. So if you come back over to the prismatic chest and you turn around, you're going to want to take a good look at this wall. You may notice that there is a small gap here you can actually jump through. Now, once you guys get through, you're going to want to activate a small terminal here on the left. This is going to spawn a Scorch Cannon. Now, you can use this Scorch Cannon to break open these ice rocks, but there's like 6 or 7 locations. I'll show you where all the locations are. But either way, once you break it open, you're going to get these different charges. Now, it's important to keep in mind or keep track of what charge they are. You're going to get Arc, Void, and Solar charges. Now, in order to complete this puzzle, what you will need to do is break open all the rocks, and you're going to need to get 3 arc charges, 2 void charges, and 2 solar charges. And you're going to have to put them into the right slot. So as we get started here, you're going to grab the solar cannon, the scorch cannon, to begin to break open these rocks. Now, don't have to worry too much about submitting the crystals right away or the charges right away. You can leave them on the ground until you have a few of them ready to go. Now you're going to want to start to take these charges. You can actually bring them back into the room you got the Scorch Cannon in, and you're going to want to submit them into these different sockets here. Now you're going to want to put 2 solar and 1 void into that first socket there, and you're going to want to put 3 arc and then 1 void into the second socket. So you'll notice I begin to submit these charges, and then you don't have to worry too much about the Scorch Cannon because you can always pick up another one. Now, after you've done those first 2 crystals, you can come back here to the far left. You will find another iceberg hidden back here. So be sure to break this and then bring the arc charge or whatever charge you get back to the room. So you can see here, just break it open. It should drop a charge. Go ahead and pick that one up. It's a bit far out of the way, so just take it back to the middle. I ended up getting void. Now after this, I think we still have about 3 more of the icebergs to break. And then there's actually a second socket that you will have to fill up as well. I'm going to show you guys where that is. Now, as you guys input these charges, you're going to notice this green bar begin to fill up, and each charge will have a different value to it. So as you can see, it says system at maximum power in the left corner there, and that's because we filled up the first socket. So now go ahead and grab another Scorch Cannon, and we're going to go and break open the rest of the icebergs. So go ahead and break open the ice on this here. This is where you're going to find the additional socket. Now, if you end up messing up, it's okay because the charges will end up just spitting out and you can start over again. You won't have to break the icebergs again, but you'll just have to put the charges back in. So we're going to bring the charge back that was located in that corner. Go ahead and submit that, and I'll show you how to submit it into the second slot. And you'll see that this one has a charge on it too. When you submit it, it's going to start to fill up that bar on the left side. Now go ahead and grab your Scorch Cannon. We're going to go and get the rest of the icebergs. They're mostly located on this side now. So we can grab this, come through this door. On the left side, there's going to be an iceberg in this room. So head through the left side. You're going to find an iceberg right on the other side of the wall. Go ahead and break that. And you can start to bring the charge back to the middle. Now after this, you may want to grab another Scorch Cannon because I do believe the Scorch Cannon can disappear over a short time. Now once you guys get the Scorch Cannon, we're actually going to go to the far left. There's a hidden iceberg like really far off track over here, so we're going to go and take the time to grab this one since we had to get this, go and deposit that charge anyway. So go far left, you may find a few enemies, and you should see the iceberg right here after that turn. You can just do the same thing, take the charge back to the middle, and then grab another Scorch Cannon. This time when you leave the room, head to the right. We're going to go clean up the rest of the icebergs on the right side. Now once you reach this door that we already cleared off the left room for, you're going to go straight back the way we came. This is the initial iceberg that I pointed out at the start of the video. This should be the last one, I believe, so we're going to go ahead and knock this out. You're going to have to go quite far back. It may almost seem like you're leaving the area, but it's just before the area resets. So go ahead and grab this one now, bring that back to the middle. Now once you deposit this, it should give you a confirmation message on the left end saying you will drown in the deep, and a boss wave or a bunch of enemies should begin to spawn. Now this will take a few minutes to clear out, so go ahead and take out the boss. Now once you do take out the boss, be very careful and make sure you know where his body went down, because sort of like engrams in Crucible or like Supremacy, if there's a large explosion, sometimes the rewards can sort of go flying. And as you notice there, there's that bridge and stuff, and there's a lot of little crazy places the rewards can sometimes go flying. But you're going to want to take a look at his location. You should be able to get the Divide Prismatic Key and then go and unlock the chest. This will give you guys the Facet of Command fragment. And that's pretty much it to this one, guys. Hopefully it helps you guys out, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.